Hi everybody and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I bring to you a review of the CLA MixHub from Waves. I own this plugin for a few months, but I want to work with it in different situations to see how it does the job before I make the review. The CLA MixHub is at first an emulation of Chris Lord-Alge's SSL 4056E, developed by him with Waves. Well, do we need another emulation? We have the ones from Waves, from Brainworks and from other people, but now you are going to see that this one is completely different from the others. I own the Waves SSL collection too, and I still use the bus compressor, but not the channels at all. In this review, I'm not going to compare the sonic differences between the MixHub and the other SSL plugins. You can do it by yourself, trying the demos, or you can also watch the other fantastic reviews in YouTube. I want to show you the differences that makes this plugin special. So let's go. Here we have the plugin. The left one is a mono instance and the right one is a stereo instance. As you can see, it seems too similar to other SSL plugins. We have the input section here, we have the EQ section, the dynamic section, and the output section. We can change the order, so we can put the EQ after the dynamics, for example. We can span the sections to see them in detail. What is useful to see the sidechain options and the stereo options. All these things are right, but it's still the same as other emulations. So let's see the differences. If we focus on the compressor, we can see that we have two types. The desk one, which is the classic VCA from the desk, and the Bluey, which is a CLA 75, an emulation of the Blue series of the Universal Audio 1176. This one adds a lot of character to the sound. Let's check it. This is the desk one. And the Bluey one. We can notice it even through the mic I'm using for my voice. I love this compressor and having the option to choose between it and the VCA, which is more transparent. If we go to the EQ section, we can see a solo button between the two middle bands. If we press it, we are going to listen only the band that we are working on. That's very useful for cutting frequencies that we don't want. We have also an empty module for inserting another Waves plugin. I have used it a lot in this session. I have here an EQ, and if we press the plus button, we can choose any plugin we want from our Waves plugins. I love these new things, but I recognize that these don't justify the need of that plugin if we have another emulation. But I keep the best for the end. As you are going to see, if we focus on the upper right corner, we can see a button called Bucket View. If we press it, we can see a view of the same section on 8 channels. We can see the section that we want. And we can work on 8 channels at the same time. Every bucket has 8 slots for channels, and we have 8 buckets. So we can have 64 instances of the plugin. That means that we can mix an entire song using only one plugin window. If we use the output fader, instead the DAW ones. In this session I don't use the output faders, but it's really nice having another gain stage. Maybe you have noticed that there is no solo button, and that is not a mistake from Waves. This plugin is made for force us to mix a project as a whole, not to focus in individual elements, and it really helps. I bought this plugin for a specific project that will be recorded live, and I want to increase the sensation of a live performance, limiting myself to use the controls that I have in every good analog mixer. But after I have worked more with it, I know that it's going to be my first step in a mix. I'm not saying that I'm going to use only this plugin. As you can see in this session, I use a lot more, but it's a really good starting point and a quick way to clean the mix while we are tracking, so we can make better decisions in this process. It's necessary to say that it needs a lot of CPU power. I have a good system, and for using the more than 50 instances that I have in this session, I have increased the audio buffer a lot. But for avoiding a CPU crash, we can make two things. One is freezing tracks, and the other one is using the light version of MixHub. This version needs 30% less of power because they have used a different algorithm for the EQ. This does not sound as real as the full version one, but in most cases we won't notice it. Let's see the light version. Here it is. We can see here is the light version. Well, that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. See you in the next video. Bye!